Hi, I'm Keith from Allen & Heath, and this is our new ultra-compact 96K digital mixer range CQ. In this video, we're going to look at how CQ enables you to mix smarter with tools and assistants that help you during setup and throughout the mix, sound better with Allen & Heath's 96K digital processing, and work faster with quick channels. Before we look at some of the cool features that you get with every CQ though, let's have a look at some of the differences. There are 3 models in the range, so starting with the cutest, the 12T. With this you have 10 mic or line inputs, plus a stereo balanced line input on 1/4" jack. You've got 6 independent monitor outputs alongside the main LR, and you've got a 7-inch capacitive multi-touch screen and associated rotary for control. Wireless control of the CQ12 is available via the network port by connecting up a router or access point. Moving on to the 18T, this is really the flagship of the range. So here you have 16 mic or line inputs, plus the stereo balanced line input, 6 independent monitor outs again alongside the main LR. Now we have some more controls here with these smart rotaries or soft rotaries, which can be set up to control specific things, or they can be set up as smart rotaries to follow you around as you mix. There's 3 soft keys here, as on the 12T. The 18T has a very handy feature, which is a secondary headphone output, and that's great if you're in a production environment or for wired IEMs on stage. Also on the 18T, you'll notice this antenna, which is for the built-in dual-band auto-channel Wi-Fi for remote control. And finally, the 20B, which is very much like a stage box version of the 18T. Again, you've got 16 mic or line inputs. Now you've got 2 balanced stereo line inputs. The 6 monitor outs are now on XLR. You've got an extra alt out, and again, you've got the built-in dual-band auto-channel Wi-Fi. All 3 models in the CQ range have built-in Bluetooth for playback. There are cases available for all 3, or you can rack them up with optional rack ears. Digging into some of the features you get with every CQ, there are some smart tools and processing options that really help you get the best out of your mix. There are 3 assistants with CQ. The first of these is the gain assistant. This helps by setting your gain automatically to its optimum level. By playing in some signal, it listens to that incoming signal and just adjusts the gain for you automatically. The second part of the gain assistant is auto gain. Now this ensures that if the level is peaking, it will bring that gain back down again, so you don't have horrible distortion. The second assistant is the feedback assistant. This is available on every output simultaneously and uses up to 16 filters to detect and remove feedback. It can be used with fixed filters, such as when you are ringing out a system, or there are also live filters available which will auto-recover. Moving into the effects area, we have Effects Assist. This is available on reverbs and delays, and it works in the background automatically, adjusting parameters and frequencies and levels to ensure that your mix doesn't get muddied up if you're throwing lots of things into a reverb, say. Alongside the 3 assistants, CQ also features a built-in automatic mic mixer, or AMM. This is available on every input channel and works automatically gain sharing to adjust levels and make sure that you have reduced background noise and you're only hearing what you want to hear. This is great for conferences, meetings, podcasts, recording, and all kinds of broadcast and speech applications. Looking at the effects units built into the CQs, there are 2 multi-effects engines in the 12T and there are 4 in both the 18T and 20B. All of these can be used for any of the effects included in CQ, so there are a bunch of reverbs and delays and modulators in there, and we can see a few of those here. So Easy Verb is an instrument or source-centric effect unit. Simply pick what you're using it for and adjust the size. Space Verb is more about creating a space for your instruments and sources to live in, so you can choose Cathedral and adjust the decay time. And there's another really cool unit which I'd like to share with you, which is the Echo Verb. And this combines an echo, a delay, and a reverb into one unit. If we look at the double tracker here, we can see below it, you might want to use this inserted into a channel. So you can select Insert, select the channel, and adjust the mix level. With all of these effects units, there are just a few simple to use controls that are actually adjusting multiple things in the background. So with this reverb size, for example, on the Easy Verb, you're actually adjusting not just the decay time, but also the pre-delay and some of the filtering that's going on. Just like these effects units, which are really quick and easy to use, CQ features something brand new for Allen & Heath, quick channels. These are available on every input, and any input can be either quick or complete. These are instrument or source-centric flexible presets, if you like, which are a shortcut to a better mix. By selecting an input and recalling a quick channel, we can see a single control here for a drums and percussion quick channel, for example, that allows you to adjust all of these parameters in the background, so your EQ and dynamics, with just the turn of a single knob. We have quick channels in the CQ for drums and percussion, or keys, or vocals, or guitar. And actually with the guitar and vocals and bass, these look slightly different. So you have a little bit more control of your money channels. So the idea here is that you can dial in your mix really quickly with quick channels, and then later on, if you want to get a bit more in depth and adjust individual parameters, you can convert a quick channel to a complete channel. The complete channels give you access to separate gain, gate, PQ, and compressor controls. Quick channels and complete channels can be used side by side. Quick channels can be converted to complete at any time. You could just use complete channels if you wish, or you could just use quick channels. There are a bunch of recording and digital connectivity options with all CQs. There's a USB-A port, which can be used for data, storage, and recall. It can also be used for stereo audio recording and playback. The USB-B port can be connected up to a computer or tablet or phone and used for stereo or multi-channel audio, so you can record all inputs direct from the board, as well as a couple of stereo channels. Then there's also an SD connection. The SD card can be used for multi-channel recording again, and it can be used alongside the USB-B connection. This is great for virtual soundcheck applications or for redundancy if you're recording. Another cool feature with the 20B is that the last two inputs here are high impedance. So these are very clean, high impedance inputs that can be used for bass or guitar or other instruments, either recording or on stage. There are two apps available for free download for CQ. The first, CQ Mixpad, allows you to control the entirety of the console from your tablet or computer. The other is a personal monitoring app, CQ for You, which allows individual musicians to control their own mix whilst on stage. As well as the remote control options, being digital means that with CQ, of course, you can store and recall settings at any time. There are shows, scenes, and library options here, available for each of the individual things, so PQ, compressor, and gate, or the entire channel. So you can set up channels exactly as you like them and recall them at any time. So that's CQ. The 12T, which is great if you're a smaller act or venue. The 20B, if you need something on stage, that's remote control. Or the 18T, that's got it all. For more information on CQ and any Allen & Heath products, reach out to your Sweetwater sales engineer or visit sweetwater.com.